Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy PaddaKillz here. I'm back with another NHL 21 video. Today's video, we have the NHL 21 1.2 patch notes. We'll be breaking down the entire patch notes in today's video. Drop a like, subscribe, and tell me, guys, what you guys think about this patch note. It's coming out tomorrow. This is the first major patch we've had in the game. They released, I think, the first one I think 2 weeks ago. I'm not sure. I think it was a small patch, but this is the big one. Let's go right into this. So obviously, gameplay updates. They've updated shot quality impacts for shots that are taken from non-ideal shot locations. They fixed specific cases where a penalty shot was called despite the player not having a clean break. Fixed pickup consistency. I think this is a big one right here. Personally, whenever I'm playing, I feel like picking up the puck is so inconsistent in the game. Sometimes my guy just won't pick up the puck, and it's very frustrating, especially even goaltenders, man. Like, that's a big one right there. So hopefully that fixes stuff. Fixed some cases where review goals were override goalie interference situations. I don't know about this too much. I think I've had some situations in squad battles where I feel like it wasn't like goalie interference, but still my goal didn't count. But this says it's overriding this. So I don't know. I have some occasions where I play squad battles and it's clearly not goalie interference, but still the goal doesn't count. So we'll see that. Doesn't really happen to me online. They fixed a case where players were unable to get back on the ice after taking penalties, roughing penalties, and stuff like that. So that's all the gameplay, the general fixes for gameplay. For physics, they fixed a case where stick-on-stick contact wasn't being recognized. Various post, whistle, and scrum. Various cases where players would lose the puck unintentionally when blending between different styles, I think. I mean, obviously, like for me personally, I've experienced a lot of cases where I lose the puck. I mean, I don't know what this really specifically means. I think it means like when you're going in that, but they fixed some cases where collisions along the boards were leading to either no hit reaction or small reaction than expected. This one is a big one. I feel like you go into the boards and make a big hit and it doesn't register as a big hit, just a small reaction, just not at all. So hopefully this is fixed, because this one's very frustrating, especially playing Hot Rush. And they also fixed to pass blocks where the puck was able to get under or through the stick. Goalies, big one right here. They've improved the goalie animations to various goalie stances, added glove down / butterfly approximately for old goalie stances, various goalie save animations improvements, tune goalie redirects to avoid some rare collisions where they can redirect the puck off themselves, improvements to save selection for human goalies, reduce the chance of AI triggering a preempted desperation save when they still have time to get back in position. That's a big one right there, in my opinion. I've had occasions where I feel like my goalie my AI goalie just being a total idiot, and he just does stupid shit. So hopefully this fixes it. We got general tuning for how the AI goalie tracks the puck. Various puck over improvements, fixing an issue where goalie would sometimes spin when attempting an ice cover. So they've also improved some defensive AI gap control cases while defending against the rush. Fixed the case where the puck carriers could split the defense while defenders switch their coverage on the rush. Improved weak side defender coverage in front of the net. Fixed an issue where a player would sometimes choose to start a net battle after starting to intercept, which would unintentionally allow pucks through. I don't know what this means. Obviously, AI, this is probably going to be more just playing squad battles, stuff like that, and also online AIs. So they've improved the weak side defender, meaning that it's going to be, I feel like, a bit more difficult to get the easy cross creases in. If that's what they're saying right here with the weak side defender. Training camp doesn't really matter here. Presentation, they fixed some camera angles, tunings, replays, and pause menu. Ability to skip rounds 1 and 2 of eliminated threes. That's a big one. I played threes a lot with my friends who are casual players, and it was so frustrating that you couldn't skip like the replays or like the beginning of the game in threes. Very frustrating. I'm happy they did that now. And they will also update to bench camera within BA Pro to give a better view of the action. World of Chell. ESA Club Finals screens was added to showcase the top teams. And added additional content in World of Chell for upcoming Chell challenges. Check back often to collect the latest cool content. A bunch of fixes for World of Chell. I don't play that much ESA Chell, so I'm just gonna name them. They fixed issues where the game was sometimes soft lock an opponent, silently quitting after a match. Fixed a rare hang that occurs during the intros of games. Fixing an issue where the user will sometimes crash on the post-game screen. Fixing a rare crash that sometimes occur when trying to back out of a post-matchup dressing room. Fixing a rare issue where users will sometimes hang in a threes eliminator club dressing room. Fixing an issue where the title sometimes hangs during a 3v3 drop-in intro. Fixing an issue where the dressing room host gets removed from an opponent. Fixing an issue where any user skated on the same Eashl drop-in team can pull the user goalie. Fixing an issue with the club pants and socks are not showing the correct club colors in post-matchup dressing room. Fixing an issue where the player stamina and traits / specialities overlaps the goal scorer overlay. Fixing an issue where the team overlay was overlapping the round overlay in threes eliminator. Fix the player model overlapping the player name during the end of games / the player of the game screen. Fix an issue where the championship jerseys had a 20 instead of 21 for the jersey number. Fix an issue where changing your gloves for a second time because gloves were not equipping them. Fix an issue where custom logos and center ice lines were not showing up during games. Fix an issue where club custom ice lines were not showing up in the club finals. Fix club default search settings not covering over the dressing room matchmaking settings. Those are like the dressing rooms. They fixed an issue where Eashl show goal totals during the games. Like the intro of the game, which shows a combination of goals and assists. I don't know what that means at all. I'm gonna be real with you. Fix an issue where opponents have their name cut off in the pro-am dressing room. Fix an alignment issue for the one's eliminator player list. Fix an issue where player progression screen refer to XP received from challenges, and to easily read player ranks. And also, last but not least, it's more easy to read experience points at the end of the game. So big changes in World of Chell. A lot of fixes. This is a pretty big patch update. A lot of fixes, which obviously we're happy to see. Now going into franchise mode, I love playing franchise mode, but I'll say it is so goddamn unplayable. Fixed. Let's see what they have. So basically, they say they fixed an issue where defenders were not showing the correct line chemistry values. Thank you. This was a big one. I think I've played franchise mode for a bit. Haven't recorded it because it's just not fun to record. I'm happy they fixed this because sometimes I would have my first pairing defense would give me my second pairing defense would give me a +5, and then when I put those two in the first pairing, it would just go away. So happy they did that. They fixed an issue where auto scouting would not rope into early round prospects. Fixed an issue where you're unable to see goalie filters when assigning a scout. They also fixed an issue where lefty and center were mislabeled in the edit screens. That's for the penalty kill area. Glad they fixed that. I'm really hoping they fix trade values. I hate it when some players have such high trade values. Like I see 77s with such high trade value. I don't know if that's fixed because that needs to be fixed. I cannot have Bobby Ryan being traded for like 2 first-round picks. I can't have that. Or Bobby Ryan being traded for like a prospect. That's not worth it. Be a pro. They fixed be a pro staminas will not decrease. Added neutral states to certain promises. For example, the user promises to be #1 star of the game. The user will now receive less punishment for still performing well but not reaching the goals. So that's, let's say you get the 3rd star of the game, you get a less punishment than you originally would. I don't know if this is right away fixed or if this is you gotta start a new Be a Pro. I don't know about Be a Pro that much about these fixes. They added in a trade request conversation, so that's a big one. I see a lot of people requesting that, where you can request a trade request that can have a conversation. They added new conversations to renew a reoccurring salary perk when it expires. The ability to edit shot styles and skating style post Be a Pro creation. That's a big one. Big one right there. I haven't been playing too much to Be a Pro, honestly. I played like the first week of it, and it's not just like I got bored of it, just I don't have time to play it right now. Still think it's a great mode. Update the user experience with training screen, and obviously fixes of conversation. Now we're going to Hockey Ultimate Team. These are big ones right here. I'm a big HUT player. They remove the automatic pop-up when entering edit lines before advancing to a game. That's a big one right there. I don't want to always edit lines when I'm about to hop in the game. I just want to hop in the game. You press the menu and options to advance to game from edit lines. That's a big one. So you basically press the menu button to advance to game. So you can play when you're making your team. That's a big one right there. Also tweaks to base items and primetime items. Going to Hot Rush. Big fixes. Big fixes in Hot Rush. Fixing an issue where players would see the result of the previous game played after their opponent disconnected. Fixing an issue where goal banners would display at the end of a game. That's a big one right there. Glad they fixed that. They fixed an issue where goal banners for game win will not display. Fixed an issue where one of 2 actions displayed in points tick at the same time had the incorrect display name. Fixed an issue where the game could continue without selecting a side. Fix an issue in the camera with something. I don't know about these bugs. I never got most of these bugs in Hut Rush. I did get this one right here, the goal banner. Never got these other ones. So glad they fixed those. Those are bugs I didn't really get because, again, I don't really play co-op or really get my controller disconnected because I plug my controller in with the wire. Hut Rivals, they fixed an issue where one pack reward per rank was displayed. Hut Challenges fixed where objectives visually appeared to unlock while already being unlocked. Play a friend. A player would get an error message trying to join a friend. That's big if you were co-op players. Auction houses, they fixed an issue with the option to filter. So they added a buy now price. Big one. I know a lot of people were complaining about this. I didn't really mind it. Obviously, it's harder to narrow down cheap prices. So I'm kind of 50-50 on that. I was kind of getting used to it without having it, but oh well. Collection, fixing issue with the duplicate icon was not present on duplicate players. Fixed edit player overalls consistently shown, but that's a big one. Art, again, they've changed some arts. Arizona, Ottawa, they added in the new Ottawa stuff. Calgary, they've added in some new jerseys. We got the Ottawa jerseys, so I know a lot of people are asking this. Vegas, and Team Canada. Man, those jerseys, Team Canada, look banging. A bunch of other stuff they added in. I'm not going to break down all of these teams, but those are all of the patch notes. So I know that was a long video, and honestly, a lot of these patch notes, again, I'm not a big ECHL player or World of Chell player, so a lot of these patch notes don't really affect me. I think the only ones that would really affect me is franchise mode, and obviously Hut, like the buy now auction price and stuff like that. Other than that, I feel this patch note, really the big ones are obviously going to be in gameplay, physics, and goalies, and AI. The gameplay section is obviously the big section for the patch notes. Other than that, again, I don't think it's that big. Obviously, if you're a franchise mode player, these are some good things you want to see. But tell me guys what you guys think. Drop a like, subscribe. Catch you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.